So this won't be the first time we've ever actually had to do this. It's not, is it? So this is actually at the end of the video, but I need to put this bit in there first. At the weekend, I went out and got the latest, best in, well, it's the best iPhone they do. We just wanted to up it a little bit with the recording, and this new iPhone 14 Pro, we've been using it all day, is something else, and I really do think it's going to step us up a level in the videoing, and we will start using the microphones soon, very, very soon. We're going to get 5 minutes and have a practice on them. But I did just want to put this in there today, really, just to, what would you call it, a bit of a disclaimer. There might be some bits that are really, really loud. There might be some bits that are too far away. There might be some bits that are too close up, but genuinely it is our first day ever using it. So we're just going to do our best. But a bit of feedback, guys, would go a long way. If you notice anything in there that was a bit weird that hasn't happened before and you want to share it with us, we'd really appreciate it. Let's get straight on with today's Comedy Gold video. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video. I'm not going to lie, just off the bat, I'm going to apologise now. I cannot keep a straight face or stop laughing. Oh, Chris, honestly, you've done me this time. You have done me. Is it the Audi that you have bought from the classic auction?
No.
The Jag?
No.
Give us a clue.
It's over that one.
Give us a clue. We need 3 ramps for this one. Guys, he has done it. Quite a lot of you guessed right. He picked the weirdest thing in the auction. Look at his face. Honestly, I just can't stop laughing. He said, Rob, that is so cool. And he said, I can just do so much with it. I've got to have it. And he kept going on about that diesel tank. Well, it's petrol tank rather.
Yeah.
So Chris bought the Reliant Ant. I mean, do you want to get into the numbers now, or do you want to wait on that?
Well, it's no secret.
What did you pay for it?
$17.50.
How many people was bidding?
2.
So Chris paid £1,750 for that, guys. Put it in the comment section. Has he finally lost the plot? To be fair, it is really cool. And Chris, you actually know a little bit of history on this. And before we load it, before we load it on, so just run us through what you do know, because people are going to... Let's stand around here though, because we haven't even got it in the picture. I want people to absorb what you've bought here. Go on, bud. So
It was originally a road sweeper.
Right.
That's what we was told, and that body's been removed. And yeah, 2002, I think it was donated to a trust.
Right.
Or from a trust, and to someone to restore, and it's never been finished. But they've gone a long way with it.
They have gone a long way with it, haven't
There's
they?
a load of bits to come with it, but we've got to pick them up separately. They're at a chap's house.
So we've just spoke to James here at Hobbs
Yeah.
Parker, and James said to you that the chap that put it through the auction has actually got all the bits at his house.
And he's going to put us in touch with him, and then we can go directly
down to Dover.
Deal, I think he
Deal.
said it is.
So,
yeah, and collect all the spares that come with it.
But those spares were part of this auction.
Yeah, part of it.
Because the pictures were in there, wasn't they?
You know, it's
Guys, honestly, all the way down here, I just keep laughing. I just can't believe it.
London to Brighton commercial run. Here we come.
Are you really going to do it?
Why? Why not?
I know you was talking about as well. This would be quite easy to do, Chris, if you wanted to.
Well, when we came the other day,
Shall I come through that door?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
second. Go on, bud.
It looks like it's a straightforward to change it from left to right hand drive, doesn't it?
Exactly
but
the
I don't
same.
know if I'd bother, to be honest, Rob.
Well,
Here she is.
little Reliant.
Yeah, done 15,000 miles.
Has it really?
It's got a lot of new bits on it, hasn't it? So, it doesn't run, so we're going to have to do a bit. And it's got no
Is that the gear stick?
no brakes at all.
No, it's got no brakes or clutch.
Like a little lorry, isn't it?
Where's your air brake? Look at it though, look.
Yeah.
What a funny little thing. But, Chris, you like different stuff. And
Yeah, why not? It's all part of the it's not just what it looks like, is it? It's all part of the driving experience for me. And I just think, what a laugh. What an absolute laugh this would be to drive.
Is there... I know...
Experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I can't wait to pop down the old burger van in it and get us a coffee. I don't think there'll be much of it left by the time I get back, though.
What, the coffee?
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
Oh, mate, what a funny little thing. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
But, wouldn't have been 1,750 quid of my money.
Yeah, but in the scheme of things, it's not a load of money, is it, really? You know?
Listen, you're not going to lose money, are you?
Yeah, I reckon there might be a bit of playing that steering.
Let's see if that works, because we got to load it on. Go on, turn the steering. It's sort of moving, yeah.
There's a bit of play in the steering box, I think.
Let's get it loaded up and get it home, eh?
Old Ambassador Blue, that looks like.
Oh, honestly, I'll just keep giggling to myself. I can't believe you did it. Look at it, I just can't believe how light it is. Let's get it loaded up, shall we?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do it. That actually went a lot easier than we thought it was going to. With those 3 ramps, it was perfect. That bit of string there, that was literally just for the winch to pull it up. We've got straps across the back of it and a strap across the middle of it, and we've got that middle ramp strapped pulling this way forward and up against the wheel. You're really, really chuffed with it, aren't you?
Hilarious.
We was just having a little look underneath. Chris said straight away someone's put a slave cylinder on it. It's not the correct one for it, but it looks like that bracket can be replaced, so you'll probably make the correct bracket for that slave, won't you?
Well, you look at the push rod on that, it's not, I don't think that's right, is
nah.
it?
And there's yeah, I mean, once you have a proper chat with the chap that originally
collect all the spares,
yeah,
there's quite a lot of spares to come with it, so
you're going to know a lot more once you've chatted to him.
I
because
think the main thing we want to do is, when we get time, is see if it runs.
Yeah, get it running, yeah. Old school with a flat-ended screwdriver through here, I think.
Yeah.
As long as you've got a bit of power. Yeah. Honestly, it's such a... It is quirky. I'm not gonna lie, I can't take it away. It is quirky. And I know that you're gonna probably do something pretty exciting with the back of it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still undecided at the moment, but there's a few options, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
A few options.
Right, let's grab a cup of coffee from here and then head back to base.
I think James said there's a couple of bits that didn't sell.
All right.
So
well, get a cup of coffee.
Worth having a look.
Yeah, definitely.
Might be a day's wages in it.
Yeah, let's do it then, mate. We get this out of their car park. So all of these cars, he said, that are in here actually did sell.
Yeah.
So all of them, and there's that Stag there, and obviously all those motorcycles. People said, why didn't I show them last time? But it was because there was just bits and bobs there, wasn't there? And
we don't really do a lot of bikes.
No, we don't. We don't do a great deal. Next summer, I think I'll get my old classics out, bring them up the yard and show them.
Yeah, right.
Let's go and have a look what didn't sell. So we just popped in. Chris was asking what's sold and what's not sold, because a lot of this stuff still hasn't been picked up. But that little Mini Cooper S, that got the highlight of the comments in our last video. A lot of people were saying, oh, I don't like the colour it's been painted. What I was saying in that video is it hasn't had a colour change. It had been repainted the original colour. This is a proper Mini Cooper S, and James just said this made £24,100 plus the premium, which is incredible, isn't it? I mean, Chris, I'm not going to guess, but how much was that?
I'm not going to guess.
How much was it new?
But what I was going to say was that I didn't think you'd get anywhere near that, if I'm honest. When we looked the other day and I saw that.
What's the reserve?
I thought they'd be lucky to get half that.
Oh, 27 to 32. I didn't even read that.
I thought they'd be lucky to get half, but you don't want to say that, do you? Because it's not my place to. But I think 24 for that is, you know,
24.1 plus the premium.
It's the same about what I bought. They probably think it's worth 500 quid. So
yeah. So the bikes I missed last time was that AJS, Yamaha, US Custom, I'm not sure what that is there, and a little broken scooter over the back. Now this one, actually, it is a lovely car. And it must be the same sort of era, it's the same sort of paint scheme, is it? I don't know, I couldn't work out that, Chris. That's A reg, but that's not 84A, is it? And that one there's F reg. I want you to say it in there, won't it?
63.
So this never actually hit the reserve, but James,
it's still available.
It is still available, and he just said that this car, did he say 14,000 or buy it? I think he did, 14 or 14.5. He said would buy this car, which is, I don't know, is this a Cooper, Chris, or a Cooper S? I should have read it. The thing is, the tickets wasn't in it when we was looking at them, only some of them did. So, Austin Mini Mark 1, 2-door, smoky grey.
850.
850, right, manual, petrol, 61,000, unconfirmed. But
it is.
yeah, it says 13 to 16 there, so it's about right. And also, this one, that never sold either, just shy of the reserve. And he actually said that that one is about 10 grand, did he?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Sorry, mate.
Just have a look how nice that's been done.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It has been done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? They're looking for 14, I think.
14 for that, yeah.
You could quite easily spend that rebuilding one, couldn't you?
Yeah. Just changing the subject as well. So I didn't even notice it, but someone mentioned it to me. It's got twin petrol tanks in it.
Yeah, I didn't notice one.
Yeah. And it was only because someone said, oh, I haven't seen one of them for a while. Can you see it?
Yeah.
But it must be just a Cooper S thing. But yeah, so that one's about 14, I think he said, and this one's about 10, which this is beautiful as well, but obviously a bit later. Guide 12 to 14. So that's come down considerably from its...
The good thing about an auction, though, isn't it?
Yeah, hang on a sec, sorry. 6,106 miles, correct.
Yeah. But the good thing about an auction is it's highest bidder in it, and you get the true value.
Yeah, you do.
Really,
yeah.
You know, it's very hard to judge the prices. Nice plate.
Yeah, but that's obviously original mileage, isn't it? It says correct.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been restored, it's just a minter. Anyway, we're not going to spend too much time on these again.
This is available.
Didn't sell.
Didn't sell, Rover 12. So if anyone's interested in a Rover 12,
they can ring up and...
they can,
try. Obviously, they're not auction. You can just buy them now after the auction.
Yeah. James will try his best to sell these for the owners after the auction. Because they didn't sell on the day. That's all, really.
That's good stuff. GS 650G Suzuki, guys. For those of you that wanted to see it and I didn't show it last time, I mean that's sold now, so I'm not going to get into it. That Lambretta, Chris, had no registration, no nothing with it. You looked, got to be applied for, but we think this is an import. Because it's got no ID with it. I mean, it's going to have a frame number, isn't it? But
I will be surprised if that's not sold by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Because that is, isn't it?
Yeah. They don't have
I think it's all locked, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't have a bonnet pull inside though, do they? A car like this?
I don't know if you can just show the gist of this. How nice it is.
Yeah. You won't have a bonnet pull on this, will it?
You can't fault it though, can you? You can't fault it.
It's like brand new. Somebody wants to come in here, Chris, we better get out.
Yeah.
We've just pulled up at the yard and Chris has just gone round to unlock and chuck the kettle on. And do you know what? I'm going to put this bit of video in there and I'm not even going to tell him this is in the video. If he watches it, he'll see it. If he don't, he don't. I've known Chris for over 25 years and the one thing I do know about him is he don't care what anyone else thinks anyway. If he likes something, he likes it. And do you know what? Honestly, he was chatting about this all the way home. He's really happy with it. And I am gonna keep trying to laugh at him. I just thought it was really, really funny. And I know you guys will as well. I don't feel guilty by any means. And Chris he'll laugh with me anyway. But he works. We've both worked really, really hard for the last 25 years that I've known him, and we've been fortunate enough to have some beautiful cars. We've had a lot of cars, and you know, we've had a lot on the channel, guys, haven't we? But when, you know, when things like this come up and he can buy it, and he buy it for himself, I'm really happy, and I know he's happy as well. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to feel the same as me. This is a very, very funny thing to buy, and a very, very strange thing to have on the channel. But I'm looking at it. He was sharing some ideas with me on the way home, like what he'd like to do with it, and we're not going to get into them today, but honestly, guys, you'll be quite impressed with some ideas that he's got for it. We're going to get it unloaded, but I know some of you are going to have seen my motorhome in the background. I've actually had that at home, and I just bought it over here yesterday. I was taking it out for a run, actually, just to make sure that it's getting used, and the charger, because it ain't been used for a good month now. So yeah, I've driven that over to the yard and then walked the dog back home with it, and I'm still using the little Audi A1. Got a couple of jobs to do on that I found in the snagging, but yeah, I thought I'd put that in there. I'm sure you'll all be very, very kind in the comment section anyway. Let's get it unloaded and see if Chris wants to share some of his plans with us. Certainly not one for rumours, but I just see Chris text messaging his girlfriend saying, I don't feel well, I think I better stay home for a couple of days.
I think she'd fall for that.
But your girlfriend does watch the videos, Chris, so you're definitely not going to get away with that now.
No.
Right, I've gone on about it all the way through. There's not a great deal we can video on this until we actually get it running. And is that the accelerator cable?
Yeah, it's not connected, is it? It's not connected, but I
Is
don't
it?
know if you show a little bit more in there, Rob. It's a little 4-cylinder. I think they're about 700cc or something.
There's a lot for you to do there, mate, isn't there? But
very basic, though, aren't they?
I think there's enough there to actually get it running.
I would like to see if it's got any compression, really, before I go too far.
Yeah.
Well, make sure it's not seized up. I can't see that it would be.
It's got a battery on it. Can you arc it over with that if the ignition's not working?
What we should have done was chucked it in gear and rolled it and see if the engine turns over. We could quickly do that now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's... Otherwise, if it's going to be too long-winded, it's going to go...
Well, I'll tell you what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Like your ideas you was telling me on the way. I just wondered if you wanted to share any of them on this video.
What to do with it yet? I haven't decided, but yeah, I was thinking motorbike carrier, little tipper, used around the place picking up rubbish. I don't know. I've got lots of ideas, really.
You just wanted it and had to have it.
You know, I was born in, I mean, this is similar age to me. I was born in 1970, so I thought it looked pretty cool with a 70s motorbike on the back to go to shows.
Yeah.
I thought that looked pretty cool. And they're not fortunes, a 70s bike.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd take a little motorbike on the back. It'd be quite fun, wouldn't it?
Definitely fun. Is it? Sorry, mate, I've just noticed. It's got windscreen wipers.
Well, look, I'll tell you what I saw. I think someone put a bung in it.
It did have.
I can't see that it wouldn't have.
It's got a squirter. Yeah. It had windscreen wipers.
Yeah.
Maybe that chap's got a motor for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to give him a ring and arrange to collect whatever's...
When we was unloading this, we were saying your dad's era, old school, this must have been their favourite colour. Because the Morris commercial truck was this colour blue with that colour red, wasn't it?
I mean, the Morris was painted in a colour called Ford Ambassador Blue, and I reckon that's very close to it. Yeah, definitely.
Should we give it a wiggle about and see if it's...
Yeah, all we've got to do, you can keep rolling if you want.
The handbrake's off, is it?
Yeah, I've just stuck it in gear. We go backwards, Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, it's turning over.
Yeah, so That's a good start, isn't it?
It's not seized up, and that has got a bit of compression because that was quite hard to push.
Yeah, yeah. So I shall go through it. Yeah, it's got brand new battery on it. It's had a brand new fuse box.
Brand new clutch pedal.
The wiring looks a little bit all over the place, so we might, but they don't take a lot to start, do they?
No.
Bit of the coil, bit of the starter.
Do you want some recommendations and suggestions in the comment section of what to do with this?
Could do, couldn't we?
Just to see what people's ideas are.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a bit small for a camper conversion somehow, don't you?
Well,
they call them Bambi, isn't it?
yeah, they do it smaller, but
Bambi.
it's a waste of time.
But you know, I don't know. Yeah, you'd probably get 2 bites on the back of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
I don't
Once
know.
you've made it, we'll put my old BSAs on the back.
Yeah.
Have a look. Number plate light's missing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mate, honestly, like, it's been pretty much talking all the way through this. Have you got anything to add before I close this one down? You found out what your fuel tank was, haven't you?
Yes. Yes. The filler's a giveaway, but so's the bit written on the end of it.
2005
Off of a Volvo
Volvo
truck.
fridge lorry trailer.
Yeah, Thermo King.
So that was feeding, obviously, the
A
refrigeration.
little donkey engine,
Yeah.
probably, for the fridge unit on the trailer.
But looks brilliant on this, doesn't it?
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
That's going to polish up nice too.
Nice, I love that. I think that's really, really cool.
So nothing else to add in
The
there.
other thing's interesting. I was looking at this
Let me come round there, mate.
framework, thinking, oh, that must have been something to support the cab. But when we're looking here, I'm kind of thinking all it is for seatbelt mountings.
It must be what
Which they're not, they're missing.
Because they're not even connected, are they?
No, I don't know, they just come through the cab.
Yeah.
So,
This is tax and MOT exempt.
should be,
So if this run, you could jump in it and drive off in it.
bit of insurance and away you go. Yeah.
And you can
They
write...
even made them little articulated units with a 5th wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just for looks, though, because you're
I
not...
saw it on the internet over the weekend, but in the paperwork, did you see what I've done with the paperwork?
No, Chris did... he was going through the paperwork on the way back as well. And the chap that originally bought this... So this got donated to the Reliant Owners Club. And...
Yeah, here it says on this. Originally a road sweeper, this amp was subsequently owned by the Rushden Transport Society until it was donated to someone to restore in 2002. In the paperwork, there's a receipt. A guy donated £50 for it to them.
Right.
So,
You got it under the guide price.
yeah, £17.50. So,
Oh, that's good. So the chap originally paid £50 for this. He made a donation. And it does say on there 80% complete, which is probably about accurate.
yeah.
Chris did just quickly say he wanted me to show the paperwork that he got with it before we did end the video today. And this is a little articulate one. Look at the airlines. Unbelievable. And this is Reliant Owners Club. They've now got 2 members and you're one of them.
Well,
And this is who it belonged to.
yeah, originally, who built the sweeper on the back.
Oh, Wildstone Engineering.
Yeah.
And that one there is the...
The people who donated it.
Is that his receipt for the 50 quid?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
£50.
That's not the person that's got it now, is it?
No, it's a different name for that.
And
there's
then you've got
several photocopies, and there's a couple of receipts, Rob.
That one there, you said it's a kit car builders.
2016, so that's had various bits and pieces, which some of it's on it, and I guess some of it
Has got to be collected.
yeah.
So, guys, please drop it in the comment section down below. That is going to be the end of today's video. What should Chris do with this Reliant Ant? The more I look at it now, just the more quirky. It just gets quirkier, doesn't it? Look at it, one wheel in the middle. I can't wait till we get this running and you are bombing up and down the yard in it. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and as usual, if you did, hit that thumbs up and share the video on all your social networking sites. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you Wednesday in the next one.